Yo, what is up, my Iron Wolves? It has been a hot minute since I've made a video, but it hasn't been that. Yeah, sorry about that. I've been gone so long, the channel got a whole new coat of paint, and I look different now. But yeah, anyway, work got really busy. I just didn't have time or motivation to make a video. But hopefully, things have calmed down again, and I can at least make one here for this weekend. So with my return, I figured I would start with an item in the game that I have really started liking recently. That would be the CQC-20 Breaching Hammer.
War is but a test of men and metal, and we are iron.
I need to kill! I need to kill!
As always, please like and subscribe to the video and join the Iron Wolf Pack. Let's start off with the basics. You can get the CQC-20 Breaching Hammer on the first page of the Siegebreaker's War Bond for 75 medals, which means you can actually get this weapon relatively fast. The CQC-20 Breaching Hammer is as described. It's a sledgehammer that explodes on impact. It does 300 melee damage when it's not loaded with an explosive head, and it does 2,200 explosion damage. Its penetration is medium for the melee and anti-tank 2 for the explosion. And yes, that does mean that you can use it without reloading it as a normal sledgehammer. Which is a really cool detail. Thank you, Arrowhead. The Breaching Hammer can also, well, breach. It can destroy the doors to those little orange and blue caches, and it can even knock down the gates to cyborg mega factories. Some people will recommend to bring the supply backpack so that you have more bang for your bonk, but I like to think a little bit more extreme. I put out a post asking the best strategies for using the Breaching Hammer, and most of y'all suggested the Warp Pack. And big shout out to y'all, Warp Pack with the Breaching Hammer is lots of fun.
I like it cut you.
And of course, you already know it, I had to try out the jump pack with it too.
Oh, who is she?
The jump pack is a little different though, because you have to jump and then land and then swing and...
Whoa, turn on the TV, any channel. They made it to where you can swing melee weapons midair.
Unfortunately, it's not as cut and dry as the Warp Pack is, because some enemies have countermeasures for people like us who like to fly with the explosive hammer in our hands.
Copernicus.
I couldn't get any harvester kills with it, and I got one bile titan kill with it, so I decided to set my sights a little higher and go after a fox engine. Killed it. When facing a harvester or a bile titan, you would think it would be as simple as just jumping up there and knocking them in the head. But apparently they have this death bubble around them that if you get in that vicinity, it either automatically kills you or ragdolls you, and I just never could really get it to work consistently. Technically, this weapon is supposed to be anti-tank, but when faced with a medium armor enemy that likes to drop kick you in the nuts, it's kind of hard to resist not 1v1ing the thing that's about the same size as you that wants to throw hands.
You gonna fuck on me?
I see you, enemy. I see you, enemy. 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 You are my enemy. Payback time.
Automaton outpost scrapped.
Double kill.
Alright, no more montages, just my thoughts on the weapon. I love this thing. This is like the gold standard for melee weapons. It is so satisfying to just run around and one-shot pretty much anything you come across. I still stand by my previous statements of this game just not being designed for us to be effective with melee weapons unless you are just amazing at it or you have really good circumstances that allow you to be good with it. Because it's not just the player, it's also the game itself. There's been multiple times where I am in swinging range of a flesh mob, this huge hulking creature in front of me, right face to face with it, and my hammer just phases through him repetitively, and then he stun locks me into oblivion, and then I die. So that's not as much of a comment on melee weapons as much as the game is just janky. Pairing this hammer with the bulwark armor specifically really makes me happy as an Iron Warriors fan, and honestly wearing it with heavy armor in general just makes me feel like an unstoppable tank, while most of the time in this game you're just cannon fodder. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the montages and memes and my thoughts on the weapon. Let me know in the comments if you like the Breaching Hammer. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one.